Hey guys, Mike from FIGS here. This was a pretty cool thing we did today. I was making a base plate for a tooling piece. It's actually a holder for an exhaust section for one of our customers. And yeah, I just thought it was really cool to slow everything down and see how the steel chips fly off. This is a kind of big investment on a tool holder that I purchased when I got our new mill. And it's a hydraulic tool holder, so it's actually using hydraulic pressure and a collet to hold that 1/2-inch end mill. It also has a what's called a big plus contact, so that means it makes contact on the taper and on the flat section of the spindle. And that's going to give it the rigidity to really plow through and apply the torque to get the chips to come off this steel. And we're machining it dry, and it says to machine it dry because the chip should be evacuating the heat. There's one little complication with that, and you kind of see it in these pictures, is that when the chip recontacts or is recut, sometimes it'll actually spark because it's getting so hot. This was pretty interesting to machine because you weren't really sure if it was doing abrasive machining or if it was actually taking chips. But yeah, this end mill continued to cut all the way down. This was a pretty deep pocket, and this is just the first adaptive clearing path that we use. Use the adaptive clearing out of Fusion 360 to create this cam tool path. So anyway, I slowed this way down, and it's in, I think it's 120 frames per second, and then I might have even slowed it down more than that with our editing software. So anyway, just take a look, check it out, thought it was interesting, and stay tuned for more things that we'll be machining out of steel. We have some great ideas for some new products, and it just wouldn't be practical if we had somebody else machine them, but that's why we got the machine, so we can kind of play and experiment with some new manufacturing processes. So this is the helical bore, so it's basically just going down in a helix, a spiral, and it's going pretty slow. But as you can see in a few more seconds here, that it's actually going to start doing the clearing operation, where it's actually moving out from that helical bore, and then it starts throwing some pretty substantial chips. So anyway, I thought this was a really cool thing to check out, and so I just wanted to share it with you guys. Here we go. Now we're throwing some big chips. So we did several steps of clearing, and then we did some profiling, which some pretty fine, I think it was 5/1000ths of step to get a pretty interesting contour. But yeah, this was a new experience for me, so just sharing it with you guys again. And subscribe below. I'm going to try to get more videos going that are kind of behind the scenes of when we're experimenting with a new process or doing things for the first time, and just for you all to check out and kind of see what we're doing here at FIGS. Thanks.